Hi, I'm Megan, the programmer with the Manchester Library. This week's theme will be hibernation. For this week's first book, I will be reading Bear Has a Story to Tell, written by Philip Steed, illustrated by Aaron Steed, and published by Roaring Brook Press. It was almost winter, and Bear was getting sleepy. But first, Bear had a story to tell. Mouse, would you like to hear a story? Asked Bear with a yawn. I'm sorry, Bear, said Mouse, but it is almost winter and I have many seeds to gather. Bear helped Mouse find seeds on the forest floor. When they had finished, Mouse said, "See you soon," and tunneled underground to wait for spring. Bear took slow, sleepy steps through the forest. Fallen leaves crunched under his feet. "Hello, Duck," said Bear, sitting down to rest his tired legs. "Would you like to hear a story?" "I am sorry, Bear," said Duck, "but it is almost winter, and I am getting ready to fly south." "I will miss you, Duck," said Bear. He raised a paw to check the direction of the wind. "I will miss you too," said Duck, and off he flew. The sun was heavy and hung low in the sky. Bear's eyelids were getting heavy too. He counted colors to stay awake. 3 pink clouds, 2 red leaves, 1 green. "Frog, hello," said Bear. "Would you like to hear a story?" "I am sorry, Bear," said Frog, "but it's almost winter and I have to find a warm place to sleep." Bear dug a frog-sized hole between 2 evergreens. Then he tucked Frog in under a blanket of leaves and pine needles. "Thank you, Bear," said Frog. "I will see you in the spring." Bear leaned against the old oak tree. He stretched and yawned and scratched at his belly. "I wonder if Mole is awake," he thought. "Mole, are you there? Mole?" Mole was already asleep. "Good night, Mole," said Bear with a sigh. The first winter snowflakes began to fall. Many months passed and the sun returned. It melted the snow and woke the trees. Bear rolled out onto the green grass. "It's spring," he said. "Now I can tell my story." But first, Bear brought Mouse an acorn. "Thank you, Bear," said Mouse. Mouse was hungry after a long winter. "Welcome home, Duck," called Bear. "You must be tired from your journey." Bear showed Duck a shady mud puddle he'd found. Bear placed Frog in the sunshine till he was warm and awake. Frog opened one eye, then the other. "Good morning," said Bear. Bear, Mouse, Duck, and Frog waited all day for Mole to wake up. Finally, Mole poked his nose out into the moonlight. "Mole," said Bear, "would you like to hear a story?" Bear gathered his friends. He sat up straight and cleared his throat. He puffed out his chest, and with all of his friends listening, Bear could not remember his story. It was such a good story, he said, hanging his head. But winter is a very long time for a bear to remember. The friends sat together for a quiet minute. Then Mouse said, "Maybe your story is about a bear." And Duck said, "Maybe your story is about the busy time just before winter." "I think there should be other characters too," suggested Frog. "Like a mole," said Mole, "and a mouse and a duck and a frog." Bear sat up straight again. He cleared his throat, puffed out his chest, and began his story with... It was almost winter, and Bear was getting sleepy. For our next book, I'll be reading William Wakes Up by Linda Ashman and published by Disney. On a quiet morning, sleepy and still, William looks out on a moss-covered hill. He hears a faint and distant tune, and he says, "My friend will be here soon. It's been a long and wintry wait. We need a cake to celebrate." Wake up! It's spring. Today's the day. A special guest is on the way. Rise and shine, no time to lose. One rolls out, 4 others snooze. I'm up, I'm out, I'm wide awake. I'll help you bake a welcome cake. Wake up, it's spring. Today's the day. A special guest is on the way. Rise and shine, no time to lose. One rolls out, 3 others snooze. I cannot sleep a minute more. I'll gladly clean the kitchen floor. They bake, they scrub, they wipe and scrape. Says Porcupine, I'm out of shape. There's way too much for us to do. We better wake the others too. They dust, they shine, they fluff and buff. Till Groundhog groans, I've had enough. There's way too much for us to do. We'd better wake the others too. Oh dear, says Bear, it seems I'm late. May I help you decorate? They frost, they squeeze, they paste and paint. Then Bear sits down. I'm feeling faint. There's way too much for us to do. Perhaps Raccoon can help us too. They gather around the rumply bed, then pat Raccoon's still dozy head. Hey, Raccoon, pitch in, help out. They tug his tail, they nudge his snout. Raccoon just snores and burrows deep. But is he really sounds asleep? Just outside they hear some flapping, chirping, tweeting, tap, tap, tapping. Then a whistle, loud and clear. William says, my friend is here. They throw the front door open wide. Welcome, Bluebird, come inside. We baked a cake. It's just for you, but we might like a sliver too. Raccoon bolts up. Did I hear cake? Don't start without me. I'm awake. Humph, says Chipmunk. That's not fair. He hasn't helped at all, says Bear. This isn't right. It isn't nice. He shouldn't get a single slice. Raccoon looks sad. He hangs his head. I'm sorry that I stayed in bed. I'd like to help now if I could. And have some cake. It looks so good. Says William, there's more work to do. Bluebird needs a building crew. Oh yes, he's right. I do, Raccoon. My friends will be here very soon. We'll need new nest, no time to lose. Then I will help. I will not snooze. But first, says William, grab a plate. Right now it's time to celebrate. Welcome, friends. Welcome, sun. Welcome, springtime, everyone. For this week's craft, I have put together a hibernating bear. To make this craft, you will need to either print this in color or print in black and white and then use markers, crowns, or colored pencils to color the bear, blanket, and cave. You will need glue and scissors to put it together. Instructions and the template will be included in the description for this video. Thank you for watching this video. Stay safe and healthy out there.